bad luck. And don't forget, if you and your chums want to be road testers, get in touch with us here and we'll put you on television. Our contact details will be at the end of the show. Well, now it's time for today's last tester.
My name's Alison Peters. I'm 27 years old. I live in London, in Maida Vale. I work in the PR industry. Part of my job involves travelling around London to various meetings, meeting clients. To have something to listen to whilst travelling around on the tube or the bus would be quite beneficial.
So, to have something to listen to on the tube, well, we toyed with a Peruvian marching band or a rugby team playing stylophones, but in the end we bottled out. An MP3 player it was, and it's a portable MP3 player at £170, so let's see how it sounded.
I'm testing the LG MP3 player. It's digital, has 32 bytes of memory, which holds about 30 minutes of music. It allows you to download music from the internet, and then you can play it on this portable Walkman or plug it into your stereo via a lead. I've used a normal cassette Walkman and a CD Walkman, but I haven't actually used either of these for a few years, not since I was probably at university, so something like the MP3 player was quite a new experience for me. I've been using the MP3 player to and from work. Also, I've been taking it to the gym and listening to it whilst I've been running or doing whatever I do at the gym. I think the MP3 is great to look at. It's small, it's neat, it fits in the smallest of handbags. It has a lovely grey fluffy case, which is very nice. Overall, I think the design and everything is excellent. It has a nice light, so if you're sitting on the train and it's dark, you can put the light on, see what songs you're playing. I like the colour and I like the way it looks. I think it's great. This is the controls, so it's forward, back, and it also has the name of the song, which is great, which you know what's coming up next. This is the software, which you put into your download onto a computer, which will then enable you to listen to the music on your MP3 player. You use this wire, which transfers it from the computer to your MP3 player. Performance-wise, it was pretty good. The volume button didn't go up too high. Volume wasn't that great, but it didn't skip. The music was clear, and overall, generally, I was quite pleased with the way it performed. The part I found most difficult really was actually downloading the music and converting it. I found that all a bit too finicky for me and generally slightly time-consuming.
Well, Bob, I think Alison looks fantastic, and next time we want to see matching lipstick and nails with your shirt, all right? Now, this MP3 player, has it had its day, the MP3?
No, not at all, actually. Let me show you the player. There's something significant about it. Well, actually, it's actually tinier than you think, because you can detach the battery box, which is connected to it, and actually it then becomes just this size. So you can run it just for a few hours on the internal battery, or add this extra battery to it. In terms of sound quality, quite good, but unfortunately it has a downside, and the downside is it doesn't really go loud enough if you're travelling, say, you know, on a train or on the tube or that sort of thing. And
the other passengers might like that.
Well, yeah, but if you look at mini disc players, they have devices built in that cut out the noise interference to other people. So I think it really doesn't go loud enough. I think that needs to be looked at. And also, the memory card that it uses, which incidentally is 32 megabytes, is the least popular of all the memory type cards that you can buy. So
why is that?
Well, because it uses what's called an MMC, a multimedia memory card. And if you wanted to go and buy a blank card, you know, to increase the capacity, you'll have more difficulty trying to find an MMC card than, say, smart media or compact flash, which are the other types of storage media for the player.
What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And memory is the first thing you should look at. One of the things, there are so many of these products on the market now, and a lot of them, frankly, are Me Too products. Everybody's got one. And if you're going to ask just one question before buying what something is, presuming that you've already seen the price, it'll be how much memory is there with it. Because 32 really is a minimum. They like to say that's 80 minutes of music, but
that's low quality.
That's a low quality, yeah.
Right.
Realistically, you're talking about half an hour or so.
Which actually isn't long if you've got a couple of hours journey,
You should be
is
going
it?
for 64, which means that immediately you hit the problem that Bob's talking about. You then have to rush out and buy a card. And then if you've got a limited choice because of limited availability, you're inevitably also facing higher prices. There's less competition when there's that kind of choice. So go for a more standard memory card, definitely. And you've absolutely got to get the 64 meg from the start.
Yeah. Well, why would you go for something like this over a mini disc player?
I'm not sure, because it's not any smaller than a mini disc player, certainly, and it's not, you know, as beautifully designed as, say, the sort of the Sony Music Clip, which is about that big, or the Rio, which is very, very tiny and shapely. This doesn't actually offer me anything, I wouldn't imagine, over any of those, and I don't think that it's Mac compatible. So unless you have a PC, you can't use it at all.
Well, I can give you a good reason why somebody might go for this rather than a mini disc. One word: Napster. On the internet, you can use some software called Napster that allows you to download a whole range of different music tracks virtually for free. And there's a lot of controversy about this. Because you can go onto the internet and use Napster and download tracks that you love and they cost you nothing, that's why many people would get a portable player of this sort that's based on MP3 rather than a mini disc machine.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, can I just add to that? I mean, if you haven't used Napster, everybody should at least look at it. Obviously, they should only download non-copyrighted material because perish the thought that you'd ever rip off something. But the idea of the way it works is that everybody can make an MP3 file if they've got a CD and software which you can download for free off the net. So you can strip off your favourite tracks off the CD and they're then available. With Napster, what you then say is, I've got these files, anybody interested? And when you've got millions of people doing this, you can go on and you can just put in a search and you'll find those songs that you threw away from your teenage record collection but you'd still quite like to hear, they'll be there.
Well, let's just see if our road tester, sorry to cut you off, see what our road tester and see if he managed to do that.
It took a long time to download all the music. It's a little bit pricey. At this moment in time, I wouldn't go out and buy an MP3 player. I give the LG MP3 player a thumbs down.
Well, that's it for this time. I have to thank our experts, Liz Bailey, Bob Tomowski and Steve Shipside for their expertise, and you for being there. Don't forget, if you have any thoughts or comments on anything you've seen today, get in touch with us. You can email us at roadtest@sky.tvchannel.co.uk or log on to our webpage for information on today's show at tvchannel.co.uk/roadtest. See you next time. Bye.